Hey guys, thanks for joining the Luna Wolf Woods of Wisdom. And just a reminder to hit subscribe if you haven't already. And for those of you who come back, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. So I hope everyone is enjoying their holidays, however you celebrate, if you celebrate or not. I'd like to welcome you to the channel. And today I am doing a reveal of the Green Witch Tarot. And I'm experimenting with this new format for displaying the cards at a different angle. So let me know in the feedback comments what you think of this new format, if it's an improvement over the other way I was doing it, shooting from a side angle. Now I'm shooting from the top, so let me know if you prefer that or not. All right, so let's get to it. So comes in this beautiful magnetic box. Now this is not a new release by any means, but it is new for me. So I got this recently and I wanted to show it to you because it does make me think of the holidays, and I'll explain why as we get to it. And at the end, we'll get into a bit about the guidebook. It's quite a chunky guidebook. So let's get into the cards first. So this is the backing of the cards, and this is why it makes me think of the holidays and Christmas, Yuletime. It's got that kind of a vibe to it. Whether or not that was intentional by the deck creator, I'm not sure, but I find it quite cute against, it looks like it's resting against a wooden door. So I really like the inclusion of the wood there, which fits with the theme of the deck. Okay, so the cardstock quality, you know, it's medium, I would say. It's average. It's not too thick, not too thin. It's quite bendy, flexible, and they are laminated. So, you know, it's going to last you quite a while. So no complaints there. I do prefer laminated cards because I prefer the way they shuffle, but to each his own. Now these are borderless, and there's just a very small green border at the bottom here for the title of the card, which is nice, and the font is very nice in white font, so it's easy to read. And each of the suits follow the typical Rider-Waite-Smith theme. Two of the suits have been renamed very slightly, but it's quite easy to recognize if you're a beginner. All right, so we will do the flip through. So I'll see if I can zoom in. Okay, zoom. And of course, as soon as I touch it, then it goes awry. So I don't want to fiddle with it too much here, but see if I can get it to zoom. No, it's not zooming. Okay, I'll experiment with that for the next video, but we'll continue on here so that it's not too long for you guys. I know you guys have a lot going on over the holidays, so we'll do a quick flip through. So here we've got the Green Man, the Witch. So as we can see, some of the cards have been renamed. Quite like that one, the Horned God, the High Priest. Really beautiful imagery with the artwork on the cards. Lots of scenes in the forest, which I like, out in nature. The crone, very nice. I like that they included an elderly crone hag person. And the Holly King, I love that. So I love that there's winter images included as well. The Wheel of the Year, yes. The Standing Stone. So it's very much got a pagan Wiccan vibe to it. Here's the Oak King instead of the Hanged Man. And the Lord of Shadows, beautiful the city. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. The city. Nature. Really like that one. And the Wild Hunt instead of the Tower. The Star. It's beautiful. I really love the artwork in this deck. The Moon. The Sun. Harvest. The World Tree. And now we're in the Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles. Two of Pentacles. So I love the vibe of these cards. It's got a very cozy feel to it, which is nice in the winter time to get that kind of a vibe from a deck. And here we've got the Five of Pentacles out in the winter, out in the cold. Six of Pentacles. So I like the retro feel. I like the country outdoorsy vibe. I love that there's elderly people included in this deck too. And I know some other people say this deck is too positive, that there's not enough darker themes, so that may be. I haven't started actually using this deck, so I can't comment yet on how I find using it, but so far I'm really enjoying the artwork. And there's the King of Pentacles. Now we were into the Athames suit, which is the swords. So we've got Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Page. So there's definitely a witchy vibe to this deck, which is nice. There's the Knight, Queen. I love the lilacs. Some of my favorite flowers. King of Athames. And now we're into the wands. So we've got Ace, 2. I just love this artwork. Gorgeous. Love the Three of Wands. Nice ship there. Four of Wands. Beautiful. I mean, it's just a really nice deck to use in the wintertime. It makes you feel nice and cozy and warm when it's snowing outside, kind of thing. And there's a nice fire going on in the fireplace there. Seven of Wands. Eight of Wands. I love the pine trees in the background. Nine of Wands. Ten of Wands. Page of Wands. Knight. Queen. And King. Very nice fiery king there in front of his fireplace, staying nice and warm. And now we're into the chalices, which are the cups. So we've got the Ace and the 2. Beautiful. I love the swan included there. Very nice 3, typical Rider-Waite image. 4 of chalices. 5. 6. You know, to me it just seems like a very joyous deck. Or at least it makes me feel that way. I don't know about you guys. 8 of chalices. I love this card here. 9 of chalices for the fortune tellers out there, myself included. 10 of chalices. Page. Beautiful. I mean, the landscapes are awesome. Knight of chalices. Queen. Very fitting, out by the ocean. And the King. So I find the Queens and the Kings are very well done in this deck. I mean, all the cards are fantastic, I think. And we will get into the guidebook very briefly. Okay. So it's got this nice chunky guidebook here. So this is how many? About 240 pages, so chock full of information. And there are some pages, maybe one page at the end of each card to give room for some notes if you want to put some notes there. So it looks like each card has a black and white full page image and one page or 2-page description with a description of the card itself, the images that were used and the symbols, the meaning, and so there's a paragraph for the meaning, and then there's a few keywords for the reversed meaning, and then there's prompt words as well, I guess to make it very clear and quick and easy to find what the card means. And she also has some keywords or a word cloud at the beginning of each suit to describe what the suit means. And so in the back of the book, I saw some spreads. There's quite a few spreads in the back. So there's large spreads which are included. There's a Witch's Circle spread, Elemental Cross spread, Wheel of the Year, Mystic Pyramid, Tree of Life, 9-card spread, yes, no answer spread. So you're getting a ton of spreads, which is really good. Now the spreads, okay, there is a Witch's Circle spreads which fits the theme of the deck. It would have been nice to see like a something to do with the green element, you know, the earthy element of the deck. In the front, there's quite a bit of information there if you're new. So if you are new, I don't think you're going to have any problem using this deck. So there's a history of tarot, the meaning of each of the major cards. You know, as long as you're able to get a hang of the way the cards have been renamed, then I would recommend this deck. If you are new and you think that's going to cause a problem for you, maybe stick with a more typical deck in the beginning. So she talks about reverse cards, how to read the tarot, how to consecrate the deck, how to give a reading, how to ground and center, and more uses for the tarot. So it's a very thorough guidebook. So yeah, I think it's well worth the money. And so this is the Green Witch Tarot by Anne Mora. And art is by Kiri Estergaard Leonard. So there you have it. Thanks guys for subscribing, and if you haven't yet, please do so. Take care. We'll see you soon.